What's going on with your wrestling thing?
Oh.
This thing has been sitting in front of us for like a week, 2 weeks.
Oh,
I don't know what's your involvement?
The 8 Google alerts that...
yeah.
And if you're signed up for Opie and Anthony Google alerts, you've been lucky enough to get 8 different Sam updates in the past 2 weeks.
Thanks.
You're now a wrestler?
Well, technically, I'm not a wrestler. I will be a special guest judge in the boxer versus wrestler match for the NYSWF.
You said guest judge, right?
Special guest judge.
You want to say celebrity, didn't you?
No.
That's what he thinks, though.
No,
He
yes, I
thinks
want to say
celebrity.
I'm the special celebrity
No, it will be
judge
in this boxer versus wrestler match. The 3 special guest judges.
What league is this? That it must be an important league because we're all getting the Google alert, so it's got to be a biggie. WWE. What are we talking here?
No, it's the New York State Wrestling Federation.
Oh.
The NYSWF.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah. That fits on a shirt real nice.
Well,
NYS, what is it?
NYSWF. They run about 1 to 2 shows per year.
That's more than they should.
Which makes this pretty much their WrestleMania.
So you're pretty much the big get, aren't you?
Well, the Dudley Boys are going to be there, too.
They've fallen that much that
No,
they're wrestling for the NYSWF?
This is the NYSWF.
And I love the Dudley Boys.
It's not a step down.
What happened to the Dudley Boys? They used to do our show all the time.
Who was the one? Bubba, right?
Bubba is an awesome guy, man. Long Island dude. What happened to him?
They've been wrestling in TNA for a while.
And now they're wrestling for the NYSWF?
No, they're still in TNA, but the TNA people let their wrestlers wrestle in other...
Why? Because they feel sorry for the NYSWF?
They don't have any money to pay them, so...
No.
They had to go get work out other places.
It's going to be a huge card.
Huh?
It's going to be huge.
Oh, I bet.
Dudley Boys and...
So you're the guest referee or judge?
One of the
Celebrity.
3 judges. It's me.
Let's see.
It's former hardcore champion from the Mean Street Posse, Pete Gass. And
oh my God, he barely made it in the WWF.
And
he was on TV for like 5 minutes.
The former New Rochelle athletic director, Mario Scarano, who was my 7th grade gym teacher.
Really?
So, yeah.
And we're getting Google alerts because of this shit?
It's a big show.
And now what? You have to do like wrestling promos?
Yeah, well, we got to hype up the show. Yeah.
Oh, we got to.
All right, well, we got the wrestling promo.
Yeah.
Sam's wrestling promo.
Oh, you look good, Sam, in that one. Little rosy red cheek. Look at Prince Harry's face.
Oh, there's me.
Aw. I'm very glad that my brother is not over there in Afghanistan anymore, so thank God for that. They sent him home after the press started babbling.
Leaked his location.
Yes. He looks like... Go.
I had the funniest fucking line about seeing him on his fucking camera.
What?
Sam has a face for radio.
And that.
Here's Sam's wrestling promo.
To those of you who don't know who I am, I'm Primetime Sam Roberts from XM202.
Oh,
Thank God you didn't say it from the Opie and Anthony show.
Primetime.
That's one of my wrestling names.
You have more than one wrestling
will
name?
be Primetime.
Well, because
You say it on our show all the time.
yeah,
too,
people who listen to the Than and Sam show know me best as Primetime Sam Roberts.
You mean the Sam and
Wow.
Sam show?
Yeah.
According to Ron Bennington.
I think it has a lot of names now, so
No,
Sam and Sam works
Yeah,
too.
Sam and Sam.
He just he's talking too fast, that's all.
Who, Ronnie is?
Yeah.
Ron's pretty good at talking.
Yeah, it sounds like Sam and Sam to me.
But it always feels bad when I correct him, so I don't know.
I'm sorry.
All right, so you're Primetime Sam
Roberts.
Sam Roberts from XM202, a producer of the Opie and Anthony show, a host of the Than and Sam show, and a graduate of New Rochelle High School. And I am honored to have been...
What?
Well, the venue for this,
Big 3.
the venue for this, this is taking place in the New Rochelle High School gymnasium.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So that's why the graduate of New Rochelle High School was there.
That's very important to add.
Yeah.
Sam show, and a graduate of New Rochelle High School. And I am honored to have been asked to come this April 5th to the New Rochelle High School, to the New York State Wrestling Federation, and call the boxer versus wrestler match. Larry Sweet and Sour Sweeney versus Larry Barnes. Fans, I'm going to call this just the way you want to see it, because I know entertainment and I know what you want. I'm going to call it right down the middle.
Oh, prime time, huh?
Yeah.
Big Sam.
Sam, huh?
Who's this
Yeah,
guy,
Larry
Sam?
Sweeney.
Who's this dork?
Coming over, ready to fuck him in the ass.
He looks like a fucking burn victim with a wig and the glasses. He looks like a burn victim wig.
Who's this guy?
That's Larry Sweet and Sour Sweeney.
But who is he?
Well, he's a pretty big independent wrestler. A lot of people know him from Ring of Honor wrestling. And
There's a
other
reason
stuff.
why he's independent. You know that, right?
No!
Drove the car in Bonnie and Clyde.
I don't think his
Sweet and Sour Sweeney.
Yes,
I
Larry.
don't think his goal was to be big in the independent circuit.
Well, he's still young, you see. I mean, he's still got a very bright future ahead of him.
So are you going to be wrestling Willie Ames or?
Hey, do you want to talk to fucking Ozzy in 1981? Or fucking Dusty Rhodes?
You guys are confused. That's
You should never have to look down at a wrestler, Sam. You're looking down at a wrestler. They should be a lot taller and bigger than you.
I think it was on like an incline or something, so I'm sure it was. He's probably like 6'5".
Can we I'm sorry to interrupt you. Can we have his entrance again? Because it's so it's like a really genuine moment.
It's brilliant, actually. It's brilliant.
It's like a really good laugh.
See it because I know entertainment and I know what you want. I'm going to call it right down the middle.
Oh, prime time, huh?
Yeah.
Big Sam, huh?
Yeah.
Larry Sweeney, pleased to meet you. How you doing?
Good.
So tell me something. You're gonna be the judge, huh?
Yeah.
The judge
This guy's
wrestler
good.
boxing match. Sure. Yeah. All right, great. Well, listen, man. I think we got a lot to talk about. I mean, I'm a big fan of yours. I'm a big fan of your show.
Thank you.
I mean, really, long time. I mean, ever since you've been around, I've been I've been following your career, and it's an honor for me to meet you. And there are a couple things that I'd like to talk about in private. Here, I've got a card. Why don't I give you a card? And have your people call Mikey, all right? I'll do that. All right, that's great. Good to meet you.
That's my favorite clip.
Look,
I made an ass of myself.
But you guys were getting along. Isn't he supposed to be like
see, this is a controversy that people have been talking about all over the internet.
all over?
They really
Yeah.
have, Sam. They've been talking a lot about it.
Yeah,
It's
that's
just-
why all these Google alerts keep coming up
It's
because
just getting crazy, isn't it?
yeah, people are seeing me as like an impartial judge, and all of a sudden here comes
Impartial
Yeah.
to the person they tell you is going to win that night?
No, it's a boxer versus wrestler match, you see, and Larry Sweeney is the wrestler. And why is he talking to me?
I thought he was one of the judges. He doesn't look like he could wrestle.
No, he can wrestle.
That's
He's-
Sweet and Sour Sweeney, Opie.
Yeah, but-
Am I right or wrong, Sam?
Yes,
He
you are
doesn't-
correct.
He doesn't look like he can wrestle, Sam.
He's Larry
look like
Sweet
he's
and
a
Sour
wrestler.
Sweeney. He's a wrestler. He's a manager. He's a talker. He does
He's
it all.
certainly not an orator. I love the uncomfortable way he came on.
Well, that's his
Big
catchphrase.
phony
that's-
laugh.
I can't even call it a catchphrase, but that's his thing.
It's his
right?
gimmick.
Ugh,
He does the laugh. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
See, there he is. He's laughing. He's got a little charisma about him.
Yeah, a little is the operative
Well,
word.
no, I'm
extremely
Yes.
little.
Fucking Brad Gillis, he looks like.
Why make fun of him?
To do something that actually I've never done before. I'm putting up the Dukes. I love it, baby. I love it, baby. Larry Barnes, you know what I love about you is your ignorance. You're going to step into a wrestling ring, into my home, away from home, a wrestling ring, and I don't care that we're in New Rochelle. I don't care that we're in New York.
Bet
I don't
you do.
care that you fought
What did
so
Leif
washed
Garrett
up.
do to you, man?
From, huh? 12 years ago, couldn't beat him in 4 rounds.
Shit.
What if Sammy
What
Hagar
the fuck
wants?
are you doing, Sam?
I mean,
You're more
That's-
talented than this fucking crap.
That's
What is
Larry-
this dumb league? NYSWF. I have to read it.
Look, it's going to be a huge
WWF,
show.
WWE. It flows off the tongue. The NY. Look, I have to look at that.
NYSWF.
It's the New York State Wrestling Federation.
You tell Vince
pretty good.
McMahon to get you a real gig with
That's
the
right.
WWE, not this
You've done nothing but kiss
SWF.
Vince's ass.
That's right.
And what do you end up in this shit for?
Exactly.
No,
Boy,
it's-
Vince really left you out to dry, did he?
It's going to be a big show. It's going to be a big card. A lot. Okay.
It's a bucket of shite.
No, this is not the endorsement.
What happens next? Because now I'm really into this storyline.
And by the way,
Well-
it's not a bucket of shite. It's that thing under the city of Tokyo that holds the water.
Right.
Of that thing of shite.
What is what's the next angle with this?
Well, I don't know, but there is a press conference coming up. I think it's later this week.
Oh, a press conference.
I got I know it's in the future, but I got audio of the press conference.
You do?
I just happen to have it, so why wait when we have it now?
Attaboy, Ope.
Okay, yeah.
No.
Oh,
Wait, do you think? Wait, Sam, will there be a lot of press there?
I would assume so. Okay.
Oh, I want
What
that.
media? What media outlets are going to be at this huge press conference?
Well, there is a possibility of RNN, which is the regional news network, stopping by.
Oh.
Okay.
RNN.
Sam, you got to hold out for a real gig, man.
I think we might actually have a professional photographer from...
Who's the biggest star in the NYSWF? And not guest wrestlers like the Dudley Boys. Like, who's the big get?
Well, the thing is, they only run 1 to 2 shows a month.
You said a year, I thought.
I mean, a year, not a month, a year.
Right. So who's the big star of the
WLSF.
Well, I mean, Larry Sweeney is a big star.
Oh, yeah?
Probably, other than the Dudley Boys, Larry Sweet and Sour Sweeney would be the biggest star.
How do you feel working with Larry Sweet and Sour Sweeney?
I'm not working with him. I'm an impartial judge in this.
I mean, in an event, working with him in the sense that you're both at the event together as employees.
Quite honored, and I mean, I got to cut a promo
honored?
with him. Yeah.
We should use your hair as a toilet brush.
What?
Yeah.
We should give you a swirly for that.
No, I don't want to
Why
swirly.
are you honored to work in the NYSWF?
Because it's a real promotion. They're putting on a huge show.
How many people?
The New Rochelle High School could probably fit 1,800 people.
How many do you think will be there?
I would assume a sellout.
Really?
Yeah. What's that noise?
Just playing a little basketball.
I thought it was the audience walking in.
Yeah. The one person
One
walking
guy.
in, Sam's mom.
My boy.
This is what will be happening in the. They're gonna have to put up that divider between the court.
No!
And the venue.
I'll bet you'll even be able to go and, like, meet the Dudley Boys before the show. You know, get a picture with them.
You sold your soul. How much money are you getting to appear in the
How much?
NYSWF?
Well, the figure is quite low and round.
Sam,
Stop whining.
You getting nothing?
you were on Nickelodeon. See, they talk about child stars and what happens to them. This is what happens.
No, this is just the beginning.
You went from Nickelodeon to the NYSW. F.
Look, the New York State Wrestling Federation is a pretty big deal. You know, it's going to sell out the New Rochelle High School on April 5th.
Do you hang out with
Rochelle
other
High School.
Yeah, you hang out with other child actors that have fallen on
No.
hard times like yourself.
I haven't fallen on hard times. I got my own radio show.
Nickelodeon to NYSWF wrestling with sweet and sour.
Larry, Sweet and Sour Sweeney.
Yeah, you were on Nickelodeon doing your fancy fucking ankle trick.
Well, yeah.
And now
that was-
this.
How the
I'm
mighty
moving
have
on.
fallen.
No shit, Jimmy.
I'm moving on to bigger and better things like the NYSWF.
Do you hang out with the Leave It to Beaver gang?
No. What
are they up to?
I have no idea.
So do you take bumps in this?
Well, I'm just a judge.
Are
So
you
I
actually
wouldn't-
going to take a bump?
I wouldn't think I would have to. I'm planning on calling this thing right down the middle.
Yeah.
And so I don't know why anybody would want to hit a fair and
Oh,
impartial
I thought
judge.
you were going to say, I don't know why anyone would want to attend this. That
No,
would've
there's
been
a
lot
big. This is
safer
going to be a
thing to
big
say.
show.
Yeah.
It's a huge reason to attend. You know?
Are tickets on sale now?
What is
Yeah,
Is it sold out?
not yet.
Does WrestleMania sell out quick?
it? Yeah.
WrestleMania
in
sells
minutes.
out kind of quick.
This is going to be. I'm hoping for your sake that the venue is in an area where there's a lot of homeless people, so they can at least
No.
come inside and get warm.
No, it's you go and you buy tickets.
Right.
Oh, you buy tickets.
Yeah, they're for sale.
How much are they?
Well, the front row is totally sold out at $50 a seat.
Wow.
That's
How many
$150.
front row seats are there? 5?
I'm not quite sure how big the rows are.
Just first wrestling match that faces one way.
But general admission is only $20, and you get a whole night of action-packed wrestling. There's gonna
Action-packed,
be,
huh?
Yeah, there's going to be a
What are-
ladies' match.
What are some of the other matches?
Well, a former WWE tag team called the Heartbreakers, which is Antonio and Romeo Roselli, are going to be facing off against each other.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, that's rare.
Oh, wow.
They used to be a team in the WWE.
What
and now-
Did they?
Sam, why?
What do you mean? Why?
I need the why.
Was one of them in the mafia?
No.
How much you getting, Sam?
How much do you need money, don't you? I can lend you a few bucks.
I'm not getting paid.
You're not even getting paid?
No, I'm not getting
How'd they get
What are you
to do it?
hoping this leads to?
You're volunteering?
No, they needed a judge, you know? They needed somebody to call it down the middle. And, you know I'm the wrestling expert of 202 as crowned on the Ron and Fez show.
We don't acknowledge that show.
That's-
So whatever
I'm
you
sorry.
do when you're
Yeah.
not here is
Yeah.
your own business.
Yeah,
Right.
RNF can do what RNF got to do.
That's right.
Their website's pretty complicated. There's a lot going on.
Yeah, it's NYSWF Wrestling.com.
Oh my God.
There's not a lot of glitter to the website.
Well, it doesn't need it with a card like this.
I'll buy some tickets.
Yeah, there's some tickets for sale. Or if you're in the New Rochelle area, you can buy them locally at
Rochelle
You can buy
area.
them 10 minutes after the event starts.
Yeah.
You can walk up and get
Yeah,
them.
they're just going to open the doors and go, please come in here and make this look like it was a good event.
It is going to be a good event. You know, Pete Gas.
Huh?
I'll bet you could go and get a picture with Pete Gas from the
Oh,
Mean
yeah,
Street
you
Posse.
probably
I'm sure you could.
Yeah.
I'm sure you could.
I'd rather have a photo with Pete Moss.
Or Jim's gas.
That's just all right. Well, is there any more wrestling promos that we could play? Because now we're all into this. You and
Yeah.
Sweet and Sour.
Well, I mean, Devon Dudley on their YouTube site cut a promo for them too. He's excited about attending this event because Devon Dudley is
No, he's not. He's just hoping that Vince might be in the area and stop by and see what he's been up to.
Well, Devon Dudley is a graduate of New Rochelle High School, so this is a big homecoming for Devon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about that?
Well, it's going to be a big deal.
Someone remember
Matt-
Pete Gas?
Yeah, I remember Pete Gas.
I know the name. Matt from PA writes, admission is canned goods. So
No,
what is it? A can of beets and some cream corn you get in for free?
For general admission tickets, it's only $20.
It's a bargain.
Yeah.
$19 too much.
No.
Free corn dogs?
No,
People
no.
are asking?
No corn dogs. There'll probably be food to purchase at the event.
And this is a good point coming in from Rich from Colorado Springs. Future Sam's going to kick this Sam in the nuts.
I don't think so. I think Future Sam's going to look back and be like,
Future Sam is going to be very embarrassed
Sam
by
in
current
June
Sam.
is going to want to murder this Sam.
no. Look, it's going to be on April 5th. It's going to be a huge night.
Right.
And there's no reason why anybody wouldn't attend this thing. It's like at $20 for tickets. Because WrestleMania tickets cost an arm and a leg.
Yeah.
And, you know...
Well,
If-
there's
if-
a reason for that. You know.
What?
If your event's cheap,
No.
know, if the admission's
Yeah.
cheap, I mean, you know.
This is the New York State Wrestling Federation giving back to the city of New Rochelle.
You haven't mentioned Opie and Anthony yet.
Yeah, I'd mentioned on the promo.
No, let's not do that. You can mention 202. You can
Ron
mention
Fez.
this. You can mention Ron and Fez. You can mention the Sam and Sam show, but you know.
But I should not mention. I thought maybe
No, it's
a nice
all right.
little cross promotion for you guys.
Actually, you know what? Let's call it the Sam and Sam show.
Right.
Wow. Wrestling stuff.
Like you're burning bridges.
What do you mean burning bridges?
We're basically promoting murals here. Jesus.
Let me ask you,
After school basketball. Thank you.
what are the odds of getting Larry
Yeah. Sweet
Sweet
and sour.
what's his last
Nabisco,
name?
whatever
Sweeney.
his last name
Sweeney? What are the odds of getting Sweet and Sour Sweeney on the air?
You guys want Sweet and Sour himself?
Well, not really. We're
Something
just
tells me
wondering.
he'd run in
What
for
are the
the
odds?
chance.
100 to 1. Or no, what would the good odds be?
1-to-1.
Oh, 100 to 1. I put
100-to-1.
I'm a shit.
He'll never come in. Look at that. The long shot came in.
You have to book him way in advance
Yeah.
Why?
because I'm sure he's got a lot of outlets that want to talk to him, a lot of wrestling
All
dates.
right. Way in advance. We'll have him on at 11 o'clock.
Well, no, I meant not minutes.
Well, that would be way in advance for a guy like Sweet and Sour
How long of a
He
drive
doesn't
is-
wait?
Pusky or whatever his name is.
How long of a drive is it from Rochelle?
To here?
Yes.
To the city? It's only 30, 35 minutes of
He
a
needs
drive.
35 minutes advance notice.
Oh, all right.
However long it takes him to get here in the car.
He has his car running, hoping that this was going to go down today.
No, he's a big star.
Yeah, okay.
He sells T-shirts and everything. You can get a
Exactly.
Larry Sweet and Sour Sweeney T-shirt if you go.
My brother sells T-shirts.
Okay.
Okay, let's.
Not a sweet and sour
Keep it in
Sweeney
perspective.
t-shirt.
Can you get
Exactly.
me a Sweet and Sour Sweeney t-shirt?
You bet I could.
I will take a nice dump on it in the
Okay.
studio.
Well, I don't know if I
And then
wanna
a
do
picture,
that.
like
Yeah.
the lovely one you have on your
right.
phone.
I want to thank AJ Poopy Shits for stop. I mean,
Oh, no.
What? What happened?
AJ Poopy Shits has nothing to do with this conversation.
All right.
It's like wrestling.
See, look, there's his MySpace. He's got all his T-shirts.
Yeah, I
No.
see.
You know.
I see tens of hits.
What do you mean tens? He's Larry
Tens.
Sweet and Sour Sweeney for crying out loud.
All right. I guess we'll have to do another promo tomorrow because now it's a story. I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have to make sure we cut a whole bunch.
Yeah.
Even Mancow wouldn't broadcast to New Rochelle.
What do you mean? New Rochelle is a big town.
No, it's not. It's
Stinks, Sam.
it does
You know,
stink.
Richard Roundtree, Shaft, graduated from New Rochelle High School.
Exactly. We understand the demographic in Rochelle.
Oh.
All right, sir.
All right.
Time for your line of the day, Sam. Good luck to you with the NYSWF.
What's his name?
Larry Sweet and Sour Sweeney.
Okay. Larry Sweet and Sour Sweeney is a failure, Sam. No.
Yeah, he really is.
Nobody knows who he is.
Can you do his, like, woo or whatever he does?
What, the laugh?
Yeah, do the laugh for us. Oh, my God.
Wow.
Wow, he's got him down.
And that's his gimmick?
Yeah. Please tell me you're not a fanboy of the NYSWF.
I think it's one of the finest organizations on the East Coast.
You're a fanboy of Sweet and Sour. Jizz Bucket.
This is going to be probably the biggest independent wrestling event to hit
Ever.
New York.
Yeah.
I don't know, ever, I'd say.
Why did he name himself Sweet and Sour?
Because you're not quite sure where he's going to land, you know what I mean? You know, he's acting like a nice guy, but then, boom, he'll get
So
you
you're
on the
saying
other end.
it's the juxtaposition of these two personality types.
Yeah.
That you don't know what. It's like a medley, basically a grab bag.
Yeah, which one are we going
A
to get?
hodgepodge, like they say on Jeopardy.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
All right.
All right, we got to do line
Cock
of the
and
day.
cunt would have been perfect as well.
Okay.
All right, we look forward to all the latest news on
The NY...
SA.
No, there's no A.
NY. What is that?
NYSWF.
Yeah.
State Racing Association, what?
No, New York
you're not
State
OTB?
Wrestling Federation.
No.
You guys are OTB.
Dan and Sam 9 to 12. Saturday.
Oh, this Saturday?
Yeah, Dan and Sam show this weekend.
The big Sam and Sam show is this Saturday night?
Yes, this Saturday night.
Does Sam talk a lot more than Than on that one?
Oh, you can't shut him the fuck up.
SkiColoradoNow.com for all your info on the NYSWF.
SkiColorado.com doesn't have that information.
And they got info on 26 world-class resorts, as well as all the up-to-the-minute matches in the NYSWF.
No, that's not true.
Conditions, snow conditions, too. Log on to SkiColoradoNow.com for all your NYSWF news and ski news.
You're mixing up things.